Here we have verse 2 of the 12th chapter of the Gospel of Matthew. Matthew is introducing some of the conflicts that begin to arise between Jesus and the religious leaders. And in this case, it has to do with the disciples eating, having technically harvested on the Sabbath day. And interestingly, all through Matthew's Gospel, the accusations brought by the leaders against the disciples always have to do with eating. So it's something to keep your eye on, but in this case it has to do with, in effect, picking or harvesting on the Sabbath day. And so we have now verse 2, hoi. This is the article, masculine singular nominative, hoi, postpositive da, but hoi pharisaioi, but the Pharisees. Subject of the sentence, idontes. This is from blepo or edo, either one. It's a aorist participle, so the Pharisees, having seen, is the idea. The masculine singular nominative participle is what ties it then to the subject of the sentence. So the Pharisees, having seen, this is implied, having seen the behavior of the disciples that's mentioned in the preceding verse. Apan or apon, either one, means they said. It is indifferent really which form is used, but in either case it's they said, third person plural, aorist active indicative, auto, to him, the indirect object, dative, singular masculine, ido. This is a interjection, look or behold, as if to imply Jesus was unaware of the behavior of his disciples. So look, maybe you missed this, would be the idea of it. And then the accusation, hoi. This is again the article, masculine singular nominative, mathetai, from mathetes. This is a masculine noun of the first declension, the disciples, su, of you. Second person, genitive singular pronoun, the disciples of you. Poiusen, this is third person plural, present active indicative. It's taken from poieo, to make or to do. So look, the disciples of you are doing, they, plural, ho, relative pronoun, that which. They are doing this. It's in the accusative. They're doing this thing, that. Uk, the negation, existen, it is lawful. So it is not lawful, is the idea. They are doing this which is not lawful. Poiein, same verb as here. This is now the present infinitive. So they are doing that which is not lawful to do. En, preposition, takes the dative and the dative sabbato, in Sabbath, or in the context of the Sabbath. So the Pharisees are trying to educate Jesus here a little bit as to the infraction that is the responsibility of his disciples as they're now harvesting and eating corn. It was actually permitted to do that as part of the gleaning laws of ancient Israel, but the problem here was they were doing it on the Sabbath. And of course that gives rise then to another of the Sabbath controversies that pepper the life and career of Jesus.